Welcome to Heimfjord Village. The name Heimfjord means home on the river, a place where people can find safety and an opportunity to be themselves. You will find a peaceful community of hardworking Southerners and Northerners enjoying family life and everything the village has to offer.
Are you a merchant or a trader seeking to find a place to set up shop? Or perhaps a bond or thrall seeking to find your rightful owner? Heimfjord can help with that. We are recruiting all roles. Houses and stores are available if you are interested. All we ask is that we keep the village a safe environment for all to enjoy.
Come build your story at Heimfjord Village, where Northern Gore meets Southern Gore.
You can take the Southerners out of the South.
But it's harder to take the South out of the Southerners.
Even when living in the North.
Take a journey to a place where inhibitions don't exist.
Where you are accepted for who you are.
No expectations, just good music.
And a good time.
Innuendo, come discover what awaits.
In a place where there's more than meets the eye.
Yeah. You know what? I like the players. No diggity, no doubt. Play on, play it. Play on, play it. Yo, Trey, drop the verse.
It's going down, fades of Black Street. The homies got at me, collab creations. Bump like agony, no doubt. I put it down, never slouch. As long as my credit can vouch, a dog couldn't catch me. Say out. Tell me who could stop with Dre making moves, attracting honeys like a magnet, giving them orgasms with my mellow accent. Still moving this flavor with the homies Black Street and Teddy, the original rough shakers.
Shutting it down, good lord. Baby got them open all over town. Strictly bitch, you don't play around. Cover much grounds, got game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. True play away. I can't get her out of my mind.
Wow.
I think about the girl all the time.
Wow.
East side to the west side, pushing fat rides, it's no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, stacking up the cash, fast when it comes to the gas. By no means average, it's on when she's got to have it. Baby, you're a perfect 10, I wanna get in, can I get down so I can? I like the way you work it, no diggity, I got to bag it up.
Bag it up.
I like the way you work it, no diggity, I got to bag it up.
Bag it up, girl.
I like the way you work it, no diggity, I got to bag it up.
Bag it up.
I like the way you work it, no diggity, I got to bag it up.
She's got class and style, street knowledge by the pound. Baby, never act wild, very low key on the profile. Catching feelings is a no. Let me tell you how it goes. Curves the word, spins the verb. Lovers it curves so frequent you heard. Rolling with the fatness, you don't even know what the half is. You got to pay to play, just for shorty bang bang to look your way. I like the way you work it, Trump tight all day, every day. You're blowing my mind, maybe in time, baby I can get you in my ride.
I like the way you work it, no diggity, I got to bag it up.
Bag it up.
I like the way you work it, no diggity, I got to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity, I got to bag it up.
Bag it up, babe.
I like the way you work it, no.
All right, everybody, it's Irish Green Music Queen live and in your ear covering for Pandora today. Thank you, Heather, for that. I am going to be covering the opening ceremony here on the whip for you all. That's right, so please do settle back and enjoy the background music as I let you know what's happening here. People are filling up the stands. Please remember to take off your HUDs if you can do so. Turn off your AOs. Take off your extra body parts. You know, the whole thing, all of that. take off your ZCS, take off the things you don't need to be wearing. Slaves, you can go ahead and sit on the cushions, and please, people, remember it's going to be a little bit laggy perhaps, and be patient. It will take a second to res in. Once again, you are tuned into the Whip, the Worldwide Whip, the Gorean Whip. It's www.goreanwhip.com. I am Irish Bree, the Music Queen, and I am going to be covering this for all of you who cannot make it here this afternoon. Please settle back and enjoy as I play background of Roman temple music as we get ready for the initiates to sacrifice the white bull. I am Colin Danes, Ubar of Tunisian Port, the host city for this year's fair. Many of our people have traveled to be here with us. Standing with me is the lovely Ubara of Tunisian Port, Lady Annika. Also in the arena is the Blessed One, High Initiate of the Oasis of Two Scimitars. The Blessed One will be central to each of our days here at the fair. I want to thank him and all of you for being here. The gates of the Sardars for those of us that are our southern origin to focus on our own beliefs. But this fair is open to all, and we want to also celebrate our entire community. I just want to urge everyone to explore all the tents and camps, all the stalls, and meet new people. Really take it in all that everyone has brought to this fair. Colin continues with, I want to thank past cities and groups that have organized this event. We have built on their successes, and I think you can see that we have taken it even a bit further, and we hope that other cities and groups in the future can build on what we have done. As you know, the fair is one of peace. There is no combat here except in this arena, and no one should be enslaved. The marshals of the fair will enforce the peace of the fair. After all, it is time to celebrate and come together. We have all traveled so far, both literally to be here, but also as a community to come together. Despite any differences we might have, I now have the honor to introduce the Blessed One, High Initiate of the Oasis of Two Scimitars, to provide a formal ceremony as is proper for this fair. Yasheo al-Samini stands before the pillar of sacrifice where a huge white bull bosk is tethered, awaiting its fate calmly. Around the animal's neck is a garland of spring flowers. Beside it stands the initiate caste facilitator, the subordinate whose duty it is to slaughter the beast, since fully consecrated initiates are forbidden by their caste code to handle weapons or shed blood. Tariq nods to the man and says, "Greetings, facilitator. Is all in readiness?" And Quintus shouts, "Yes, Blessed One, all is in readiness." The Blessed One turns towards the sacred mountains looming over the valley and raises his arms, murmuring a prayer to the Holy Ones that he may be worthy to carry out this service and correctly read the omens. He bows his head silently for a moment, waiting for any sign that he may be given, then turns back to face the bull again. The initiate addressed the crowd of fairgoers. "Good people, you have gathered here from many cities and regions of Gore to fulfill your obligation of pilgrimage decreed upon by priest kings and to attend the Sardar fair. Here upon this most holy ground in Gore, you will each offer to the priest kings the honor due them. Look toward the Sardar mountains and know the power of the priest kings, which is more mighty than these tall crags which are their homes. You have survived the long and dangerous journey to be here. May the priest kings grant you success in your time at the fair, and a safe return to your own city. Now search your heart, each one of you, and see if it is pure before the holy ones as we offer them sacrifice." He pauses just an N. James Quintus thumped his fist against his shield to show support for the warm welcome as he sat to the side and settled to his seat. Yeah. The initiate makes a sweeping gesture, taking in the pillar of the sacrifice. "Here today I will offer this bosk as sacrifice to the priest kings, asking them to make known to me by the omens they reveal if there is any among these visitors who is not acceptable to the holy ones. Join with me in praying that the omens may be favorable. So be it. The initiate turns to face the boss standing on the pillar of sacrifice and the facilitator standing near it. He raises his arms in the gesture of the eternal circle, calling on priest kings to witness the offering and chants. And supplication, I, your anointed one, now offer this sacred white bosk, bred in the temple's own herd and raised in the temple's own pastures. A bosk without fault or blemish, perfect as you, priest kings, are perfect, to be a spotless sacrifice to you. Send your favor upon us for the Sardar fair. We entreat you and give us good omens. The facilitator stands on the platform of the pillar of sacrifice. He removes the wreath from around the bosk's neck and sets it to the side, then draws a small knife from his pouch. With the blade, he cuts a strand of hair from the bosk's coat and casts it into the brazier where the sacred fire flickers. At a gesture from the celebrant, the facilitator takes the sacred blade and cuts the throat of the bosk, casting its blood in a bowl. He cuts out the dead bosk's liver, places it within the divination bowl, and slices it open, and then shows it to the initiate. Are good. The initiate, Tariq ibn Yashea al-Samini, the initiate studies the organ in the divination bowl for a long, careful moment. At last he straightens and, raising his hands, turns to the people and says, "The omens are favorable. The favor of the holy ones rests upon the fair and those who attend the fair. Let us all now praise them and them mercy. Let's all here say, thanks be to the priest kings. Praise their holy name, to Sardar Gore." And the crowd shouts out to Sardar Gore. The celebrant gestures to the facilitator, who takes the bloody liver, which has been given evidence of the favor of the priest kings and good omens for the fair. The facilitator sets the liver in the bowl where the flame burns, and the organ is consumed by the flames, an offering to the priest kings. As the liver is burned, the initiate chants, "As this offering now burns upon the pillar of sacrifice, so may our hearts burn with complete devotion toward you, holy ones, cleansed of all fault. May we ever remain secure within the protection of your eternal circle." And the crowd shouts, "To Sardar Gore!" showing that the liver has been entirely consumed. This is a good omen. Then steps forward and addresses the gathering. Good people, you have spent many days and weeks traveling here from far places all across Gore, daring all the hazards and discomforts of the road and the ever-present threat of outlaws and brigands. I hope you will enjoy the rest of the time of the fair and have success in your activities here. May the merchants gain good coin and the cities which have set up tents gain good repute for their people. He raises his arms and blesses the gathering with the sign of the priest kings, a symbol of the eternal circle. He ends his speech with the words, "Priest kings bless and guard you, keeping you ever within their protection, and light your steps to Sardar Gore." And Colin repeats, "To Sardar Gore," and the crowd repeats, "To Sardar Gore." Facilitator then directs the slaves to swiftly dissect the carcass and carry the delicious meat to the kitchen to be distributed to the poor, as it should be. Turns Colin, he turns to them and says, "A good omen. My thanks to you and your facilitator. The Ubara and I will be by the temple later, Blessed One." We await the dance troupe.
taxa ferasque lira movi, Rhodopeus orbeus, Tartareosque lacus, tergeminunque canem, saxa tu canto.
And as we wait for the dancers to set up, and they're having a little bit of technical difficulty here, I'm going to pan around and take a look and see some of the things that I can see here besides the wonderful blue-gray blobs of everybody. I have to say that you all look wonderful for blue-gray blobs. The scenery here and the set is absolutely gorgeous. You all did well done with decorating this arena as well as decorating the fair sims. It's beautiful. It's very nice. Nearby me, I can tell you that there are some slaves here, there are some free women, there are some men. Oh, look, the tent is being set up for the dancers. Please, people, get ready for this. And the set is being put up, and it is a beautiful tent with, it looks like cushions, and it looks like the inside of a slave tent, to be honest with you. There is cushions on the floor, there's places to sit, to laze around, some vanity tables. It's very, very well, nicely done and put together. And we are just waiting for them to give me the nod to start. And I will go through it with you all. Please settle back and enjoy the music as we wait. You are currently listening to the Whip, the Worldwide Whip, the Gorean Whip. I am Irish Brain, the music queen. Not my usual music, obviously. Howsoever, this is a collection of Greek Roman temple music. I thought it was quite apropos for what we were doing as we wait for the dancers to get things together and let me know when to cue up their music. Let me remind you that if you are just coming in, to please do take off your HUDs, your extra body parts, anything with a script that you don't absolutely positively have to have on. Slaves, you are allowed to sit on the cushions at this point and turn off your AOs. If you have on if you have on flexi hair, please try to have it without the scripts in it. Turn your scripts off. What you would do is right-click, edit, choose, turn scripts off. And we're just waiting for the girls to gather on to the amazing set that they have set up, and we will get this going. Again, it is The Whip, and I am Irish. should be saying, once upon a time in a land far, far away. Yes, welcome to the Sardar Fair. We are waiting on the girls to get ready here to dance, and when that happens, I will cue up their music. In the meantime, please do settle back and enjoy the role play around you, talking with people, and enjoying the comradeship that we all enjoy together here at the Sardar Fair.
Dance will be presented by the Gore's Exquisite Dance Troupe. The Gore's Exquisite Dance Troupe is happy to thank
Master William Craver, High Magistrate of Genesian Port, and Feather, First Girl of Genesian Port, for aiding us with setting up this time to present this dance. Thank you to all our owners who gave us permission to dance. Master Nicholas Eel, Administrative of SAIS, and Master William Craver, for their generous support with recruitment and information about possible dance performances. We would also like to thank Master Phoenix from SAIS for his photography during our dance troupe routines and individual dancer pictures. A huge shout out to Alexis, our set and choreographic designer, for all her work on our set. Thank you to Gorean Whip Radio, DJ Irish, and DJ Pandora for setting up the music for today's performance.
Lastly, we wish to thank you for being here to witness our dance. Dancing is not as fun if there is no audience to cheer us on. Any slaves that would like to join the dance troupe, regardless of what city they are from, we welcome everyone from all over Gore. We have an OOC practice location where you can learn with experienced and new dancers. All we ask is that you have your owner's permission. Without further ado, we hope you enjoy our dance.
I'm going to go ahead and read you a few of these posts as it happens. Thank you for being here to witness our dance. Dancing is not fun if there is no audience to cheer us on. We welcome any slaves who like to dance in who are troupe. We have dancers from all over Gore. We have an OOC practice location where you can learn with experience and new dancers. All we ask is that you have your owner's permission. Without further ado, we hope you will enjoy our dance. The slave girl takes a lipstick and with a mysterious look paints her full lips, which reflect the flames of the fire, like the fire that caresses the submissive and enslaved belly. She smiles at the mirror, at herself, and at the entire universe, which together they represent. They are Kajira. With poise and balance, the creature shows a curving spine arched like a half moon over the sand pit. The dancer comes alive like a glistening star, hands raised to the priest-king, eyelids closed, while whispers that the dancers bring honor to the owners tonight. The scented perfume wafts through the slave tents as the Kajira move in and out, laughing and chattering. Their dyed tarn feathers flutter about them, making them look like a flock of beautiful birds. Diamonds sparkle on a field of dark blue, fused across the nighttime sky before the 3 moons rise. Each dancer brings her own talents, her own passions. The beautiful dancers are treasures in the eyes of their masters. Together they form the sisterhood of dancers who love and enjoy the gift of dance. The musicians strike up a sensuous melody, heady with flutes and drums. The lead dancer uncoils the length of a leather whip, using every bit of strength gained during the many nights under the 3 moons of Gore. She cracks the whip against the sand, casting glittering particles into the night. The Kajira circle drops to their knees. The lead dancer screams out, "Show your submission to your master. Let them hear your devotion to serve their every need. The men of Gore are waiting to hear you." Dirt and bruises cover her body as she is dragged to this godforsaken foreign place. Men speaking a guttural language, she cringes hearing a cracking sound, screams, "Help! Save me! These beasts, they have me!" She begs you, she will do anything. The barbarian awoke abruptly. A ruffian with a rapier blade cut the binding as new rope encircled the animal's neck and dragging it off the sailing vessel onto the strange land, shoving the animal before a merchant. A knot grew in the slave's belly as coins changed hands. Sold! These girls are going through their memories. My cheeks are flushed with my red lips. My hands draw the reflection of my beating soul whose heart belongs without visible constraint to my master. My hips loosen, swinging my feet in the path that is my servitude, so idealized that I suffer from its absence. And that is from Isis, Keili, Ayana, Beth. Those are the girls that just posted.
I've got feelings too, and I need to do what I feel like doing. So let me go and just listen. All you people look at me like I'm a little girl. Well, did you ever think it'd be okay for me to step into this world? Always saying, little girl, don't step into the club. Well, I'm just trying to find out why, 'cause dancing's what I love. Oh, yeah. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. I know I may come off white, may come off shy, but I feel like talking, feel like dancing when I see
the sea is engulfed by waves of feeling without knowing where to go. Just as she once felt lost, she could not have imagined what fate had in store for her. She writhed in the sensual movements of the dance. Delicate arms and hands reach out to her master in desperate supplication, showing the love a slave has for her master. Sally hopes not to draw attention to herself. She spreads her small, well-toned legs and drops to the floor as she turns to watch others and sees a master watching her intently. Her body tingles in excitement, running her fingers through her long blonde tresses as she looks into his eyes. Her full pink lips mouth to him, "Greetings, master." She looks forward and waits for the dance to start. Viola feels every fiber of her herbaceous awakened body move, making her thirsty flesh tremble as she sways her hips seductively and rubs her thighs wet with sweat and desire. She flaunts her beauty and submission, bites her lips in ecstasy, bows her head in reverence, and moans with parted lips, "La Kajira!" And it's going so fast I can't keep up with it, ladies and gentlemen. That is just a taste of what's happening here tonight. Please do come and enjoy it. I will keep track of it, and I will post it all for you at a later time. Calliope, seductive and sensual, the slave girl dances and delivers to the feet of her master rare beauty and absolute obedience. Callie looks at him with an erratic heart, the hot body of desire malicious. She smiles. Kajira and the sisters form the most silent and surprising color kaleidoscope, which flutters with the scams of wit and anticipation. Sulian The beads on her costume shimmer in the sunlight. She cannot help grinning as the dyed tarn feathers brush her ankles when she kneels. She reaches back to flick them in time to the music and touches her collar. A glow of joy suffuses her face. My master, every move I make for you. You fill my void with music. I am yours, she says in a risalto, a prayer of gratitude and a promise of loving service. La Kajira, she says, La Kajira. Isis, pupils scan through many boots, only stopping at those same eyes from her first ever dance before men. All those centuries ago, only one man speaks directly to her soul. A mournful cry from an innocent angel. I am still yours, my Jarl. A tempo changed by the musician drives the dancers into a frenzy on the sands. The dancers bend their knees, raise shaking buttocks to flutter their feathers and tails in time to the driving beat. Fist pounds the sand to send shockwaves of submission. The girls are spun around by their love and their music. La Kajira, our masters, they call in chorus. They come to rest with their foreheads to the sands in submission and acceptance of their role. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to start playing our own music now, everybody. So please do enjoy the fair. What a beautiful, wonderful dance, girls. Well done indeed. All right, everybody, settle back and enjoy. There's more for you here on the Whip, the Worldwide Whip, the Gorean Whip. It's Irish Breen, the music queen, in your ear for the next few hours, because when I'm done here, I'm going to go do some St. Patrick's Day music, so stick around.
Disappear, I'm your eraser. Aim the cut just like a razor. Murked up in this world, my blazer. I got all the boys on me. I got all the lines on ring. Knocking dead, turning heads. I got all the eyes on me. Baby face, caught up to the rock. 유행 선두자. 원하지만 못 찾아나. 애가 찾아나. You like bold, 달리 you 더 gold. 난 알지, I know. 준비해, cause I like the ball. 멈추지 않아. 말할래, 그게 like a bag. 그거 말고 bye. 믿어봐, 그만큼 크게. 고 high 100% 덤비지 못해 죽여주잖아 나는 boss 간지 with the sauce 원하면 줄게 I'm doing damage when just now I planned it I do what I want when I say 모든 날 따라해 난 끝내주잖아 To live on the edge of insane Coming at you like real world Hit a light up, set the world on fire Gonna break rules and hearts and tools That's what the baddies do. Never going back, nah, that. Diamonds on drip, cause I came to make a splash. Gonna break rules and hearts and tools, cause that's what the baddies do. It's crazy. Sorry for the bad news, sorry I'm so bad. Only take a minute for me to get what you had. Sorry for the bad news, no it makes you sad. There for a minute, baby, you should pack your bag. Without a look, should be breaking the law. If I don't got it, I take what I want. My circle small like a round of applause. You know that I love the sound of applause. You know I mean everything that I said. Would you see me coming?
And as the music starts that I'm going to be playing for you tonight, right now, Colin calls out as he waits for the crowd to settle down. So, as leader of the organizing city, Genesian Port, it is my honor to hereby formally declare the Ankara Fair officially open. And the crowd goes wild. Ah.
As a child, you would wait.
que